Yes, good evening. This is Imran ul Haq with a new listening video, and you can see this is a part 4 and question 31 to 40. So, this is the most important part of listening test. Uh, it is a mono flight or solo flight, you can say. Solo flight. Solo means only one person is involved. Okay, solo flight. You can see solo flight. Solo means one, okay, only one speaker is there, so you will have to be very, very careful, okay, while listening because this is an abstract. This may be a lecture, a talk, or a monologue. Okay, so that's why your full attention must be on the tips I am going to give you. Okay, first of all, this is a solo flight. Okay, it can be a talk, yes, can be a lecture, okay, can be a lecture or can be a presentation, so be aware about it. Okay, it can be a presentation. So the second thing is it is a solo flight. Even a single person is discussing or giving presentation, giving lecture or talking. So this is the one. So whenever this what you call that especially this four section comes, how to do, what to do, that is very important. Okay, so this is the one which is the fastest section comparing to other sections. So that's why I'm giving you some what you call that tips and tricks you should apply and get your desired band. Okay, so usually this section includes completing summary or completing notes. You can see these are the fill-ups. Okay, so keep in mind all these things, then go for the instructions. One word only, don't write more than one word. Okay, make sure, okay, make up your mind that you need only one word. Okay, so when you think about the two words, skip the adjective one and go for the noun, because he is asking for you can see content words. Okay, the main words, and the main word is definitely a noun, so prefer noun to adjective. So we are going to start with this one, and uh, remember these the instructions. And then elephant translocations, elephants, movement of the elephants, when you are going to move them from one place to another. So when you think this kind of topic, try to shuffle the vocabulary about elephants, about the poachers, about their grazing, their habitats, and all the things related to elephants and their habitats. So shuffle the vocabulary about it in your mind. Okay, so now you can see these are the these are the things. Moreover, the main thing is its headings. You can see these headings play an important role when you are going to do this section. Okay, so try to keep in mind, because this section is comparatively faster than the others. So try to listen it properly, give your all ears to the synonyms and paraphrasing also, because it is an abstract. So you'll have to be very, very careful again. Okay, don't lose the track. Okay, outline the notes. So this is really important. Okay, so now you see reason for overpopulation at Majiti National Park. One thing which I'm going to tell you about these words, you can see the first letter is capital. This is proper noun. Okay, so this is a proper noun, so he will definitely talk about it. He cannot use its alternative. Okay, or see reasons for overpopulations, this one. So you keep in mind about Majiti National Park. When he is reading or speaking about this line, he can use its synonyms, he can paraphrase it, but sometimes he also uses alternative for one word, the rest words he uses as it is. So you must be careful. Okay, must be attentive. So strict enforcement of anti-poaching law. okay, strict enforcement of anti-poaching law. So paraphrase it, strict enforcement, okay, the effective law, you can say effective law, use of effective law, you can say effective law imposition, you can say effective law, okay, effective law imposition. Impositions means to impose, okay, to implement, even you can say implementing some fruitful laws, okay, to uh, to prevent poaching. So anti poaching laws, even new effective law impositions. So when you are in a habit of paraphrasing the sentence or paraphrasing the lines, that will be a healthy sign on your part to get a good answer. And next one, you can say successful breeding. Okay, these are the bullets which can give you hints now. So when you keep on focusing on these hints, you will automatically find the answers. Okay, so you can see successful breeding, and you can write elephants breeding increased. Okay, elephants breeding increased, you can write breeding increased. So try to keep in mind the synonyms, always synonyms, not in Hindi or in Urdu or in Punjabi. So alternative of English, keep in mind in English as well. Okay, that will be helpful and supporting. Problems caused, no, come here, problems caused by elephants overpopulations. Okay, this is a heading, definitely you must give your ears to these headings, they will help you, okay, help you a lot. And now you can see this is the one. Okay, first he will talk about it, and in the beginning he gives a, what you call that, a presentation, give for a 1 minute the introduction of that the topic. So be careful about that one. If you know the if you know the vocabulary, if you know the synonyms, the what you call that, the audio will not pass out. You can find it if you find the synonyms, if you know the synonyms, otherwise you will struggle definitely. Okay, so great competition, you can see here, great competition causing hunger for elephants. Okay, when you see some elephants suffering from hunger, you can see, right, elephants, elephants suffering from hunger, suffering from hunger, you can say suffering from hunger, right, you hunger, yes, this you can write. You must keep in mind, okay, this paraphrasing. Okay, so this one, so one thing that is really important, the word before the answer, you can see this is the word before the answers. So keep in mind about word before the answer. What is damage to, you can say knock down. Okay, sorry, knock down. Destroy, you can say also destroy. Annihilate, you can say annihilate. When you keep in mind, even sometimes he uses the phrasal verbs, sometimes only word, sometimes idioms. So keep in mind only the first letter before the answer. What? First word before the answer, word before the answer, before the answer. So keep in mind the meaning of the word before the answer. Okay, when you know the meaning of the answer before the word before the answer, you will automatically find the answer, okay, in the park. Knock down what? Okay, in the park. Okay, so not only before the answer, but after the blank also, after the answer, you must know the meaning of that word also. That will be I mean supporting for you. So next one, this is the heading. So now he again talks about that heading, the translocation process. He will definitely discuss here the process, what things, what movements are involved in translocation process. Okay, now you can say a suitable group of elephants, a suitable group of elephants, okay, a group of reasonable, okay, elephants. So one thing more, okay, he is not using again and again elephant, but also using its pronouns. He can use I mean they, and if he want to present its sex, if it's a male and he, if it's a female, then he will definitely she. Being a pet, we can use also he and she for our animals, but here he is using as an elephant, so we'll definitely use they. So this is a plural, so he will, the speaker will say elephant. So keep in mind he can, I mean, trap you, he can use distractors as well by using its pronouns. A suitable group of elephants from the same, now you can say from the same, and a suitable group, a reasonable group of elephants from the same. From the same you can say belong to same. So what he can use from the same, okay, use, you see, from the same, from the same, from the one, you can say from the same, from the one. So what was selected, okay, so you can keep in mind this one, suitable group, a reasonable group, okay. So answer will be here when you use they belong to same for what, family, tribe, okay, country. So keep in mind and start imagining about the answers, okay. So the next one, vets and park staffs. So as far as the synonyms are concerned, their role is you can say unavoidable. You can if you have the meanings, if you have the vocabulary, you will never be disappointed in finding out the answer. So vets means veterinary doctors, animals doctor, and staff, the people who are working there, okay. Staff made use of, they use, okay. So park staff and vets, the animal doctors and the rangers or the people working in the staff, they use, what do they use, they use something, okay, they use something to help guide the elephants into an open plain. So definitely they are using, they can be used some tools or some I mean weapons or something else like this. So keep in mind about the vets and the park staff. So what are they using specially for their animals in the park? So this will definitely support you as well. So next one, elephants were immobilized, they become inactive by the tranquilizer, a dose of medicine, okay. So when the vets and the staff want to capture the elephants, they, I mean, give them a dose of medicine which immobilize them. Okay, immobilize them. So keep in mind the synonyms as well, the paraphrasing. So next, this process had to complete it quickly. This process had to completed quickly. Now you can say doses of medicine quickly as possible, completed as quickly as possible. This process had to be, okay. This process you can say, this method you can say can be done, this method can be done, could be done, okay. This method could be done, okay, as quickly as possible to reduce. Now this word plays a very crucial role in finding out the answers, okay. So what would be the synonyms of to reduce, okay, to decrease, okay. Reduce is already there, but you can use minimize, okay. Now when you have the meanings, when you have the synonyms of this word in your mind, you are sure 100% in getting out the answers. So this one, now elephants had to be turned on, they lay on, okay, they lay on, okay, on their what, on their right side, on their left side, they lay down on the ground, okay, to avoid, okay, to escape damage, to escape destruction, avoid or knocking down, destruction to their lungs, so that their lungs may not be damaged, okay. That's why they take their turn, or they lay down on their right side or their left side, on their right side, on their left side. So we'll check the, I mean, audio, so on which side they usually lay and take a turn. So let's move toward the 36. Elephants dash elephants. Now you can see elephants. This is apostrophe. This is a apostrophe. Apostrophe we show only for two purposes. One is the omission of letters, okay, for contractions, especially spoken teacher uses this apostrophe for the time saving, okay, to squeeze the words like do not, and he uses it as don't, have not, haven't. And the second purpose of this apostrophe is possession. Possession shows the ownership of anything, okay. Elephants ownership, or only elephants something had to be monitored. I don't know which thing had to be monitored, whether elephants lungs had to be monitored, elephants blood had to be monitored, elephants what had to be monitored. So try to keep in mind about the limbs of the elephants on the monitored constantly, yes, on the regular basis. Monitored, you can see checked regularly, regularly, okay, constantly, on permanent basis. So these are the 36 from 1 to 36, okay. So if you know this method to do the section 4, they will not these words and this paraphrasing will never disappoint you in succeeding good bands. So I suggest you also to shuffle your vocabulary and try to learn out the vocabulary so that it can be used in this kind of method when you are doing, especially the section 3. This involves all the paraphrasing and the synonyms, and also your attentiveness, alertness. So I would suggest you, whenever you doing this, first do its homework, practice makes a man perfect. When you do practice at home, when you, I mean, take it personal, take it as a challenge, so of course there is nothing, any barrier before you and before your success. I pray for you, and do it personally and do it on regular basis so that you can be succeeded. Take care, see you in the next video. Bye.